I love the new Xbox controller, and to be honest, I prefer this over any of the other controllers for a console, and here's why. I already feel all the hate coming. Oh, DCX, you're a fanboy, you're Xbox fanboy. Look, shut up. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. Secondly, yes, I do prefer Xbox, but I still play on everything, on all systems. I like games. I like to play where the games are. I like freaking Spider-Man, God of War, Demon Souls, which I haven't picked up yet, but I like the way that looks. I like freaking Legend of Zelda and Smash Bros. I love all the games. I'm a gamer. Stop the console wars. Anyway, let's keep this. Can't speak. Let's keep going. So the DualSense, it has all of these fancy features like freaking the haptics, the HD Rumble, which is not the name, that's the name for the switchers thing. Adaptive triggers, all of that, which is amazing. In fact, as a matter of fact, I love how it feels. That is a very substantial jump from the DualShock 4. I'm gonna say that right now. But actually no, if anything, the DualSense 5 is overall a better controller than the Series X and S controller. No doubt behind that. Objectively, it is a better controller. But the reason why I prefer the Series X and S controller, the Xbox controller. I'm just gonna say the Xbox controller. The reason why I do prefer the Xbox controller is one reason and one reason only: the D-pad. Look, when it comes to like D-pads, I'm a little bit of a nut when it comes to them because look, I play mostly fighting games, which you guys probably know from my last couple. I wonder how that sounded. Just hit the mic because of my last couple of videos. And this D-pad is amazing for them because well, first of all, it's so much more comfortable than last generations or for my Hori controllers. Because look, my Hori controller in my last generation, they have amazing D-pad. Well, the Hori controller is a little bit better than this one when it comes to the D-pad, but they still have great D-pads, right? Well, I want to say this is amazing. This could use a little bit of work, but they're still great D-pads nonetheless. But here's my issue with them: the way how they're made, it's made like a freaking a plus sign, an addition sign, which is great. That's what your traditional D-pads is usually made of. But the thing is, it has a little divot over here, and how it's shaped. When I'm playing my games over time, let's say like I'm doing a quarter circle this, quarter circle that, quarter circle A, quarter circle X, my finger steps are like hurt over time. I don't know um if you guys come across this issue too. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but yeah, it always like kind of like makes my finger feel very uncomfortable like after like a couple of matches. The series controllers just fix that completely. Like compared to like any other console controller that I've ever felt, like first party speaking now. Like I know there are better D-pads like the 8-bit, the freaking, let me get it right here. The 8-bit do stuff, 8-bit do stuff, whatever, however you say it. But like when it comes to first party stuff, if you're because I know there's a lot of people out there who only want first party this, first party that. This is amazing, and my favorite because look how it's made. This is where Microsoft is calling, I think, the what's it called, hybrid D-pad, where it has these. It's kind of like the Elite controller, yo. And let me tell you, it feels amazing, and the sound too. The clicks, ASMR. I love clicks. I love clicking controllers. So let's see, because like how do I explain this? The little plus sign, I guess, is like these parts are raised up. This made me go crazy the first time. The fact that these are raised up like a little more and there's less of a divot actually makes it so much more comfortable to do like quarter circles on it for when I'm playing fighters. So let's say I'm Sub Zero. I want to throw. I think an ice ball is like a quarter circle something. Nah, I'm not sure. I'm playing Scorpion. I want to do the thing where the heliport when he vanishes. Quarter circle back. A, boom. Nothing. Very comfortable. No fatigue. I have experienced no fatigue with this D-pad ever. From the month I've had the Series S. By the way, drop a comment down below if you want me to review that. No fatigue at all. And another thing, this only puts the inputs I like when I input something, it only puts in that input. I've been having issues with this. I don't know if anybody else have been having these issues. If not, then I guess I had a defective controller all this time. And my Hurry controller, it would put in like, I guess what's the term for it? Ghost inputs, where like not ghost because technically I do press a button, but like I guess like okay, how to explain? Pretty much when I do something, for some reason I press another button too, another part of the D-pad at the same time, which would mess up my my moves and my the input I wanted to put in originally, which is which could be like what's the word, detrimental when you're playing a game like Mortal Kombat, especially Mortal Kombat or Dragon Ball Fighters. Again, like I will say that the DualSense is a better controller overall, hands down. I will not change my mind on that just because it makes you feel way more immersed into the game you're playing. But like for somebody who plays like more competitive fighting games, this right here, this is the way to go. And I'm gonna stand by that. So yeah, that's my little talk about the Series S controller, why I prefer it, mainly because of the D-pad. Actually, no, I have one very small gripe about, with it: the placing of the D-pad. Cause like most people I'd assume their finger would naturally go here, right? Boom, boom, get some of that action. See it here. See here. I can't speak. See here. If the D-pad was here, this would be my favorite controller ever, just because of that. Well, this already kind of is, cause again, D-pad. because cause my fingers in a more comfortable spot, and because of that D-pad, like how it feels, and how it actually puts in my inputs, all that. It's amazing. It would be amazing if they did that. That's the one thing I've always been jealous about with PlayStation controllers, that they have the D-pad up here. But yeah, that's about it. Like that's about it for the video, I guess. Cause like look, this D-pad compared to any PlayStation controller D-pad is 10 times better. Cause the PlayStation controller has literally nubs as a D-pad, small buttons. Not to talk crap on PlayStation. I love all systems, PC too, even though I don't really play on PC. But yeah, see, if not, like if you guys don't know what that is, like this is like another sign of me, I guess, being an Xbox fanboy, because that's my Gears collector's edition flag, or whatever you want to call it, like my COG flag. But yeah, if you're into fighting games specifically, and you're on console, or I guess PC, or if you're on PC, I'd say go for this or a fight stick. It doesn't matter which version of the SN30 Pro, as long as you get an SN30 Pro, it's gonna work on your PC. I just no, sorry. I just got this version because I wanted it to match my setup, because I have my Xbox and my monitor. My other stuff is in the living room on the TV. But yeah, look, if you play like fighting games, this hands down best D-pad you can go with. Unless if you're like like you're heavy into tournaments and esports, then obviously go for the PlayStation, because that's what most people use for tournaments. But yeah. This mucho bueno, mucho bueno. Can't speak Spanish, but yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, one more thing. Comment down below what you did this Christmas and what you got. I'm curious to know. Personally, what I did was I saw some family, but what I got was, here's what I got. I got this. I got a 4TB external hard drive. I might do a review on this. I got the SN30 Pro, which I love for on the go, because I like to play the OG Mortal Kombat games and like the OG Street Fighters on my phone when I'm like bored. So I got this, and I got an extra controller for my Series S. Is that it? Is that everything? Oh, I have it on me. I was talking about it in my streams actually, and I'm pretty sure I talked about it in my first video. I got the Astro E40s finally, so you know how it is. You know the vibe. But yeah. So yeah, I had a pretty great Christmas and holidays, and I hope you guys do too. Peace.